Mm. Interesting.
No.
Ready?
What now?
Oh, I have a party already.
Ready?
Let's go.
Stop! You. Zorba.
So it was you behind the attack?
Indeed it was. I killed the prince, though he died all too easily. And the odd thing was, his aura felt awfully similar to yours. So I decided to bide my time a while and listen. And it's a good thing I did. There really is something stranger going on. Who are you? Are you the prince or not? Whatever your answer, I must report back to Lord Luis.
Do you have any idea what Luis is really scheming? If he becomes king, everyone in this country is doomed.
I don't think he
If that
cares.
is what Lord Luis so desires, then I shall see it done.
It's almost impressive how blind your faith in him is.
I suppose it's just easier to follow instead of thinking for himself. He's forgotten anything he really wants.
What did you intend to do? The crown is too heavy a burden for your reedy frame. Lord Luis is the true king, who will save the worthy. And you are nothing but a powerless imposter, only fit to be sacrificed.
He is no imposter, fiend. His Highness has finally taken his first steps on the road to victory. Here, at his journey's end, after enduring these countless hardships, he has become a true successor, a true ruler. Because he knows the people's suffering firsthand.
Well, imposter or not, it's all the same if he's a corpse. And so I shall return the prince and his dying legacy to the underworld, where they belong.
Bastard! I wondered why you ran away. but it was all to lure us straight to this monstrosity.
Keep your guard up. The Melancholia is fueling his magic power.
We've come too far to be stopped by something like him. Let's put our power on full display.
This guy shows up again just when we've unlocked some new power. Kinda feels like fate by now. Okay, time for a new fight. Stay on your toes.
Ooh.
All right, let's take it down and then get after Zorba.
Everyone is counting on
Looks
me.
like we can't brute force through this one.
I pray you're ready.
Let's bajarle el ataque.
Heed me.
You've hit their weakness.
Okay, let's do
Weak
this.
to slam.
Come here! Ah!
What's that? Hey?
I stand. Paladin! Not now. To safer ground! Let justice prevail! I'm stepping back, moving to the front! Huh! Fight there! They yet cling to life.
Behold, I walk a royal path. Time for some close combat. I'll get some distance. Forward! By this power. I'll cut through! Come on!
I can do this. The situation is changing. I
The
pray
wing
you're
is
ready.
weak to
Come forth now.
wind. That's interesting.
That ought to turn the tide of the battle.
Who should I beat down first? You better be ready.
Is everyone alright? For all that we strive for! No. To safer ground! Come! I stand waiting!
I will fight with pride. Let's go. No. Let's set it up.
Strike true!
Wind!
You hit their weakness.
I shall
That's
do
your
my
opening,
best.
Captain.
Take my fullest power.
Heed me!
I destroyed it. I pray that.
Okay. Oh, awesome souls, do your thing! My bad.
Quick, knock them off again.
Too easy. Oh, power of heroes! Strike me if you dare!
It's okay. We can do this. This'll do.
That helped us out.
Thank you.
Thank you. This calls souls of kings. Give me strength. It is your turn!
Stay insane in a fight? Not bloody like... Come here!
You've regenerated the headwind. Here comes another round of wind attacks.
Paladin!
Let's stay calm. Prince! Prince! Maybe not. Lend me your strength.
Show them our might!
No holding back!
La madre.
This is the... I pray you're ready. Heed me!
You fight their
Stay
weakness.
insane in a fight? You better be ready. You're out of here. I like doing that.
¡Ya madre!
More apples? Quick, knock them off again.
With blade in hand!
Behold. Now let's set it up!
Hold nothing back!
This is the best thing that I can do.
Scour!
You hit their weakness.
This
That's
will
your opening,
souls of
Captain.
kings. Give me strength. That ought to turn the tide of the battle.
I'm ready whenever. Oh, awesome souls, do your thing!
I Paladin!
It's okay. Vitus power! The blade's edge! Let's push through!
¡Qué puta!
You've regenerated the headwind. Here comes another round of wind attacks.
Is that all? You need
Nice
training.
dodge, Hulkenberg. Like poetry in motion.
Here I go. It is your turn. I destroyed it.
Okay, let's... Come here! Nah. To the rear, to the front. All right! Get wrecked!
A Paladin! No, not this. Paladin! Is that all?
Behold. I walk a royal path. We'll do this together!
Tis yours.
Wind!
You hit their weakness.
This is
That's
the
your
power
opening,
sense of the
Captain.
summoner. Come forth now. I destroyed it. I pray that
Who should I beat out first? This one.
That helped.
Let's meet.
That was helpful.
Diablo.
More apples? Quick, knock them off again. You've regenerated the headwind. Here comes another round of wind attacks. Legs are back to normal. Good. We'd only just taken them out. Shield! We've got to do something about those apples. Ah, Basilio, nice
I mean, he
dodge.
crit, but he missed at the same time también, so...
Let me handle those apples. All right, leave it to me. Now it can't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance. Get in there.
Oh, power of heroes! I stand waiting.
Behold, I walk a royal. Let's go. I'm all prepared.
Show them our might.
Scour!
You hit their weakness. That's your
I can do
opening,
this.
Captain.
It is your turn!
Really attack.
Yupa hit their weakness.
Okay, let's do this. Oh, awesome souls, do your thing!
I stand ready.
Let's stay calm. Take it!
I am grateful.
Falló, perfecto.
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength.
Shit, no tengo enough magic.
Perhaps to be too strong. Please.
Who should I be?
Berserker! Ah!
They're still breathing.
Like sworn oath of knighthood. To you!
I will fight with pride. Prince! Lend me your strength.
'Tis yours.
Wind! How's that?
This is the power said to belong to a priestess. I pray you're ready. The situation is changing. Take my fullest power. Oh, souls of kings, give me strength. I'm sorry, everyone.
Me olvidé que le queda. Claro que va a ser un soul screen.
More apples? Quick, knock them off again. Regenerate the headwinds. Here comes another round of wind attacks. Legs are back to normal. Ah! We'd only just taken them out.
Too easy.
Basilio, nice dodge.
Berserker!
Gotta stay calm. Use now, think later.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Tipo no tiene mana.
Like swan. For all that we strive for!
I'm all prepared.
Go!
Scour!
You hit their weakness.
Even my
That's your
strength
opening,
would
Captain.
need it. If you would, please.
I'll do my part.
Staying safe? You better be ready.
La madre.
Oh, power of heroes!
Let's sprint! Let's set it up! Maybe there's a better choice. Come forth, royal soul!
Show them our might!
Wind! Let's push through!
I can't afford to hold back. Let's do this!
Hold nothing back!
I'll blow you away! Right on time!
I'm ready whenever. Here I go! Get wrecked! Destroying like thing.
Pal Seeker. Ooh, baby.
I'll strive for greater heights.
I shall rise to the occasion.
Ha! I have never known.
I'm better and stronger. The bastard got away.
I say, you chaps boggle the mind. It's no mean feat to fight on even footing with a human.
I'd hoped as much. You may yet have the power to face Luis at his full strength.
It's good to see you're safe. We've certainly taken these powers a long way. Maybe we thought ourselves invincible. But don't worry. At long last, the prince is safe. In a manner of speaking. Everything's going according to plan.
Still, what's our next move? The people think you a monster. Will not find any public backing like this.
Alces once said that His Highness the Prince was a soul born into adversity. He is royalty and elder both, heir to the legacies of heaven and earth. He is water and fire, in condemned conflux. When the day comes that His Highness may be revered as the good ruler he can be, then the world will truly be free of prejudice. And that, he said, is why we fight.
In his own words, huh? We have to fight for what he believed in. All the more reason we can't turn from this.
Right.
Come what may, my life is a shield raised in your highness's name. Are you prepared to fight Luis to the bitter end?
Of course. I'm prepared.
Yes, that determination is how we'll stop him.
If he ends up king, he'll be sending all traitors to the gallows. Not just us, but any innocent folks he doesn't find use for.
Hello?
I'm never giving up hope either, okay? All we have to do is beat him, right?
Looking forward to the victory song.
Well, we've got bigger things to worry about now. But I can't wait to sing it.
You... I'm still amazed. You really do look just like your mother. Truly, you are a child of fate. Your mother, she loved your father, and you with all her heart. The injustice that befell this village is not your fault. But listen well. Once you leave this village, you cannot return until you have fulfilled your ambitions. After all, an old crone like me can't take care of you forever. If you want to overcome your hardest challenges, you'll have to face them yourself. The world's fate is in your hands. Please, put an end to the tragedies of humankind's failures.
Thank you for everything.
Our final battle lies ahead. We cannot lose. Yet, before all else, His Highness has only just awoken. Let us rest in the gauntlet runner for today, and advance to the royal capital tomorrow.
It's a bit strange, isn't it? I was convinced we'd been together for a long time. But I can't believe we've only just met. The beginning of my journey may have been a false memory. But my journey with you and the memories we've made, those are all real. Well, guess I'm repeating myself. But I'm glad we're working together.
Likewise, I'm glad to be your ally.
Yep. Though, I guess our toughest challenge is next.
The mystical fairy, Gallica. She who still keeps the virtues of the mage. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of her newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
There we go, level 8.
We've got the path to tomorrow in front of us, and I'm gonna lead the way.
Elemental Master and Warlock. Sheesh. That's really good.
When things get tough, remember this magic. The music meant for you will play in your head. By the way, the chiefess told me something about your novel. Apparently your parents gave you that book when you were still just a kid. I wonder what your parents wanted you to get from reading it. What they hoped for you, I guess. I suppose you'll have to find out for yourself. The part we're reading today is the last chapter. It's about the ruler of this ideal world. Let's read it together. The last chapter is about the ruler of a utopia. The one who governs this utopia must have an unwavering will. To maintain justice in this world, there are innumerable obstacles to overcome. Yet, as long as one lives by their ideals, those who support them are sure to follow. A utopia is not the creation of a single mind or a single power. It is a world shaped by all its people. The last part sounds a little more metaphorical. There's a little more. However, even a utopia may one day fray at the edges, and its people may come to conflict over the question of what is right. What is a true utopia? What is a true ruler? None have yet found the answers to these questions. So even the author of this book struggled with these questions. And if you become king, you'll have plenty of tough questions and struggles to face yourself. Lady Gruaday mentioned the king was a real idealist when he first arrived at the village. But little by little, the pains of reality crushed his hope. And he even lost his son. In the end, his will was broken. He didn't lift a finger to stop the church's rise to power. With that in mind, I can honestly see why people would be drawn to Luis. His values are radical and cruel, but he's devoted to them. Unshakable, even. But we can't lose either. For the sake of everyone who has believed in us along the way.
Right.
You've got the power to change the world. And the one who gave it to you was, well, yourself. And that's what I'm going to help you with. That's my mission. My real mission. And I'm going to see it through.
I saw what happened. So, you found a way to unequivocally shape your destiny. As far as I know, there is no record of your newly acquired archetype ever being used, even in ancient times. An archetype whose existence was only theoretical, known to some scholars as the magic of true sovereignty. Indeed, a power of legend. I once said that to be elder was your inescapable fate. However, it seems the truth was more complex than that. Magic is a process by which we confront fate and tame anxiety. And archetypes are its essence. They are manifestations of a resolve capable of heroic virtue. So then, what do you think is the foremost, most inescapable fate a person must bear?
The foremost fate? Not really sure, but for me to be me, and for you to be you? Or something like that.
Indeed. It is birth that is inescapable. You cannot choose who you are born to, and once your familial place is determined, that fate cannot be changed. Yet by some strange tangle of destiny, you were given a choice that the very act of existence denies most people. By your own will, you were born again, as a prince. Do you understand? You stand on the threshold of truly becoming a ruler. Not as an unearned title of bloodline's chance, nor as a mere authority over people. You have taken control of your life. You are ready to rule your very self. That is what it truly means to be a hero. And it is the crux of the power that is awakened within you. Awaken. What glorious coincidence indeed, that I, as a scholar of archetypes, might cross paths with and witness such a remarkably fated boy. It almost bespeaks it.
Indeed. 'Tis his hands that bear our fate.
Who? I remember. I know that I know this voice. Had I forgotten it all this time? Yes. I swear I've heard it before. And I let it slip from my mind.
Who are you? You with this voice that moves hearts. Speak! Who are you? Why have you awakened this boy to his power?
If it is answers you seek, then go and claim them.
Are you? Could you be?
As for you, I bid thee awaken. Move onward to thy final ordeal. Take thy place at the final proving of the Ascension of Kings.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Okay, all our preparations are just about set. Now that this is actually happening, I've got some pre-show jitters.
All this royalty? It always felt they lived in a different world to the likes of me. Never figured I'd be walking alongside one myself.
Tis proof that bloodline decides nothing. We are one people living in a shared world.
Looks like this is gonna be our last mission. Any final words you want to say?
We can't give up. Stand strong to the end.
Of course. No way we're losing here. I've got the fire in my eyes now.
About the new stuff you've felt and learned since becoming the prince. Can I ask you one more thing? Why is it that you want to be king? It's not about honor or power, is it?
I want to protect this country and its people.
'Tis the answer I hoped for. As your knight, I will ever serve you with all my soul and ability.
Well, I guess this means we're ready as we're gonna be.
But isn't that...
This place
Let's move!
You see?
Yeah. After having made so many sacrifices, the group has gained new powers and ascertained new truths. Their arch-enemy, Luis, already has one hand on the throne. Even so, they march ever forward, spirits rekindled by battle. They head to Grand Trad, for the fight is far from over.
That Elden boy is nowhere to be found. I suppose it's only a matter of time until Luis takes the throne.
Speaking of which, I don't see the general.
The voice of the pro-Luis faction became too overwhelming. He was ultimately forced out of his position. Why is this happening? Even if the Sanctus Church's favor has collapsed, why is it that Luis alone is reaping the benefits?
The public mind is the same as it's always been. It's too difficult to find answers in themselves, so they follow those who provide. We've certainly relied on that ourselves.
It's always easier to follow than to have to make all the risks yourself. Now that we are out of ideas, what can we do?
Can you imagine Luis on the throne? Can you imagine what he'd do with us? We'd be the first on the chopping block. Do we hide? Run? Our ships are in port.
Is this really the time for idle chit-chat?
Oh boy.
Who are you?
Just a passing wastrel. Thought I'd drop in for a word since I was in the area. You might have one way to survive. Well then, let us depart.
Lord Luis, your pardon. We've encountered an unexpected snag. I killed the prince in the Elden village. I confirmed his death, yet it appears the boy candidate has merged with his corpse. It seems the prince is now resurrected.
Resurrected?
Yes, and what's more, the boy candidate was the actual prince after all. Something about his soul having traveled independently, and then returning to his corporeal body.
I see. So his ideal form was spun from magma.
Like a dragon.
Whatever the case, this means the land's true prince has reawakened in his sanctum. How interesting. After these long years, my chase may finally come to an end. My nemesis awaits.
Lord Luis, what is it about that bastard that fascinates you? Yeah, I won't let it end like this. I have to do better. I need more power. I will show Lord Luis I am worthy of his gaze.
We'll soon be arriving above the royal capital.
Excellent. As planned, increase altitude and enter the royal palace in the sky.
Are you certain? We'll be heading directly to His Majesty, the former king, and...
Rest assured, that old fool is powerless to stop me now. Proceed.
Understood.
Let the final banquet begin.
Real shit.
Come on, any takers? Any bets for the other candidates? Remember, if Luis loses, a silver coin could turn into mountains of Reef.
What are you trying to say? You think Count Luis is going to lose?
Oh no, of course not. I'll just say.
I'll call that bet. All in on His Highness the Prince.
A Sanctus bigwig gambling away his tides? This really is the end of the world. Didn't know his esteemed princeliness had any supporters left.
I mean, he's not really the prince, is he? Was actually a monster in disguise all along. Haven't you heard the news? The times we live in, I tell you.
Must be tough, being an easy mark. It didn't take much for you to buy everything Luis was selling about the prince. The fireworks went off the moment he said, "Behold." Remember? You don't think there's any chance Luis orchestrated the entire thing?
Oi, churchman! You've seen Count Luis lie to us? You think he cast some big illusion?
An illusion, eh? What if I said it's a power more dangerous than that? Always struck me as odd. We all know Luis, the mighty human slayer, but how does he keep finding the things one after another? Seems a bit convenient, if you ask me. Like he knows in advance where these monsters will appear to cause havoc.
Easy to nitpick and gripe about him, isn't it, churchman? Maybe someone needs to shut you up.
All right. Let's keep things civil, eh? No sense becoming a monster yourself.
Oi! What's all this fuss about? Damn it! When Count Luis is king, you'll all be the first at the gallows. You'll die just like Forden.
Well, they're probably just as anxious as the rest of us. All that yelling and thrashing helps fight it off. Humans have been sighted near the capital, after all.
It's more than that. Pockets of society have resented the upper class for ages now, but this might be the spark that lights the kindling. Luis's respect for power is certainly cruel, but it's fair to an extent. Those of us pushing the status quo have always struggled to understand the appeal.
Even then, Everyone's on edge. They'll jump at any excuse to argue and snarl at each other. Never seen it this bad. Not normal, I say.
Blind fanaticism and doom go hand in hand. If we don't find some common ground soon, it'll collapse beneath us. Luis left saying that he'd be waiting at the royal capital. Only one place he could be. All eyes are on his Skyrunner as it rises to the flying palace. What are we about to see?
Ah, the royal palace. It's been a while.
Do you hear me, O king? Stubborn and deathless? This country is distorted. You and the other titled authorities decide who grows fat and who is devoured. The country knows no war only because our very core is built upon a system of societal predator and prey. It cannot be defied from within. That is peace, but not order. Hand over the royal scepter. The game is over. The country needs change, and I will provide it.
Thou impertinent faith-breaker, hast thou no shame in preempting the day of judgment?
Do you presume yourself a god? Is that why you wrought your face in stone and took it to the heavens? You're nothing. Just an ordinary, broken old man.
How wouldst thou wield the king's magic? To what end?
To purify all that your kind have left to rot. You threw away your ideals, but I will never make that mistake.
Only the people's chosen may take the throne. The royal scepter and its resting place remain beyond you.
This royal scepter, the royal magic. Did you think that only generations of kings were aware of their secrets? Why someone can manipulate world-changing power by use of only a single scepter? Why, listen well, O king. The truth behind the royal magic. Huh. So it's true. The country truly is putrid with sin. In other words, if I took hold of it now, then I would have the power to change the world itself.
How didst thou learn of this?
How?
Thou wert elder.
You were not always blind to this country's rot. When you visited our sanctum, I saw and knew the passion in your heart. And yet, what happened to our village? What happened to this country?
You cannot stop me any longer. Nor can anyone else. Save one lone possibility.
Victory from the maw of catastrophe, the party descends again on the royal capital, Grand Tran. But they are greeted only by ominous skies. Their return hardly counts as a triumph, considering how they departed. Anticipating conflict, the Gauntlet Runner comes to a quiet stop.
What the hell's wrong with the sky?
Isn't that... Oi! That monster boy's come back! Ah! That's why the sky's grown so hellish! The half-dead bastard returns, with his head held high.
A more aggressive welcome than I expected. Would any introductions help them to understand?
It's useless. Words are cheap. Still, we should walk with pride, instead of trying to keep our heads down.
True enough.
His Royal Highness, the Prince, returns! Luis distorted his form through strange and terrible magics, but the curse is now dispelled. His true form has been restored!
Oi, if that's really His Highness, then tell us why in His Majesty in the sky stop all this bloodshed?
Cause he's an imposter! Just like Count Louis said! You'll not fool us again, beast!
Oi! Calm down. At least listen.
And you! Never thought I'd see one of the Madness brothers standing against Count Luis, even the thick one. He took in a Paripus like you, and you spit on him, scum! Only thing traitors deserve is a tight rope and a stiff beam. And you want us to support the Prince?
Lady Judah, I can't believe this! I admired you! Why would you risk dying alongside some fake prince? I don't intend on dying with anyone. Besides, I'm still me, whoever I'm standing with.
Hey, you chief! Weren't you the wretch who got kicked out of the knighthood? Now you're with this pack of throne chasers. Shame! Shame! Mustari girl! You ungrateful pagan! Count Luis brought down the Sanctus Church for you! How dare you strike out at him? They're all traitors, I say!
What is all this? The truth of the prince hardly matters to them. Every one of them's only concerned with their own emotions, and nothing else.
We'll have your heads on pike soon enough. Leave! Get out of our royal capital!
If they're just monsters, we can deal with them ourselves. How about it?
This is bad. They really are out for our blood. Has everyone gone insane?
Oi! Over here! Don't bother with them! No talking this one out. You need to run! Now!
We weren't away from the city that long. What happened? Why are all the people so bloodthirsty now?
The prince turning into a monster before their eyes still lingers in their minds. After all, a monster entered into their society disguised as a person.
No, that's not...
I know, it's not true. But truth and how it appears to the citizens are different beasts. Moreover, humans have been sighted closer than ever before. The royal capital's populace is unused to danger, so they've become suspicious of each other. How fares your neighbor? Do you run in circles with monsters in disguise? Are questions on the tip of every tongue. Ever since Forden's death, Luis has everyone on a knife edge. He's erratic, and nobody knows how he'll react to those who defy him if push comes to shove.
So, at the core of it, people are scared witless, and they cling to Luis as a savior, rather than the devil he is.
You well know that Luis cares not one whit about social status, especially as a token of birthright. No amount of wealth or standing can buy his protection. So even those who may have opposed him at first now counsel that condemning him would be imprudent, as it puts their safety at risk.
Then we're stuffed. He won't save anyone, and oh yeah, he can create humans, by the way.
Oh, that's all true then. I have my suspicions, but it's still a bit of a jolt. This all said, in my humble opinion, what we're seeing in the people now has been in the works for some time. Now, has the tournament for the throne truly ever been a fair contest? The Sanctus Church bent it to its whim, and I abetted that. To my shame. Before I met you people, I didn't have much to me but anger and quips. I'd rant and snipe and have my cynical little discourse, but I'd only looked to others for change. Now maybe that outlook's our real enemy. Blind fanaticism, like I had. Even if there's no malice to it, it's a dangerous thing. Hard to think clear when your mind's a muddy stream.
We've been told Magla is born from people's anxiety. Perhaps the proof is now before our eyes.
Kind of ironic. But we have to do something about it. If we don't, they'll never listen. We'll only ever be seen as an enemy.
I had the inn prepared. They won't let anyone in but you lot. Let's head there for now, shall we?
All right. Luis rightfully ought to be king.
Luis is the only one left. Smash it all to bits!
Let's move.
Everyone, I'm glad you made it back in one piece. Since you left, Luis's following has only grown.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Have you changed? You're still the same person, aren't you?
'Tis quite a story, but it deserves explaining. I only hope you can believe us.
Alright, wait a minute. Let me get this straight. I had thought all this business with declaring yourself the prince was a well-meaning bluff. But under the deception, you were, in fact, the actual prince. Is that right? Still, I mean, how do you get the whole country to believe your story? Is that even possible?
Frankly, I doubt it. We've just seen firsthand how far we'll get trying to talk the people down.
Then what will you do? If this goes on?
But you're still you, yes? You came to help everyone, just like you helped me before, right?
Yes, that's right. It'll all turn out fine.
Good.
I see. So, even if no one believes you, you're still determined to settle the score with Luis head-on?
Even so, the gulf between us is wider than ever. The people have all but named him their champion. With so little time, a guileless appeal to the public may fall on deaf ears.
Hard luck for the honest knight. And not much room left for civil debate now that Luis is openly advocating killing his opposition. Well, that ship sailed when the king's magic faded. Anyway, if there is a key to turning the tide, first place I'd look is the castle in the sky. You saw how violent and volatile the city folk are now, but I don't think it's as simple as fearing Luis. I've been keeping an eye on the royal capital while you were off on your jaunt through the woods. Frankly, the change in public sentiment was too sudden, unnatural. It's as if they've been collectively drained of their sanity, and if I had to guess what's causing it...
You're implying it's Luis's doing? All the eeriness in the sky. Is that because...
Don't know, but the change in the citizens is certainly odd. If something really is forcing it, that means we might still have a chance to fix it.
On the other hand, it may well be bait for a trap.
Trap or not, we have no other choice.
Then it's settled. Head to the royal palace and put a stop to whatever Luis is cooking up. With that Skyrunner, you're the only ones who can. And we'll fight in the ways we can too. We'll make sure the whole kingdom hears that the real prince is back after all the strife he's been through.
Indeed. If you can make things better, you might just inspire everyone to remember their own hopes and dreams. Maria's been terribly patient, waiting for you and believing in you. It'd be nice to see her smile again.
Right.
I'll always believe in you. We'll all do our best, so you can be a good king.
Indeed. If we win, I suppose you really will be king.
We're counting on you, O king.
'Tis too late today for a grand charge, I fear. Let us take a night's rest, and on the morrow, we make for the castle.
Oh boy.
What to pick?
Good night.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 31 days remain.
Oh, half a month.
To all the people who dwell in this land,
This voice?
soon naught but 1 month will remain. On the dawn of the day of the hero, the one who has inspired the greatest faith of the people shall inherit the kingdom. I bid thee forget not these words.
Wasn't expecting to wake up to such a spectacle, but I suppose that confirms it. This is where it ends.
Luis has already fortified himself behind the palace walls. Good thing we've got a Skyrunner, or it'd already be over for us.
Or perhaps it is us he has been waiting for all this time.
However disturbing the world looks now, 'tis only a prelude to the deadland Luis strives for.
Sky looks proper hellish already. And with all the humans out there, it's no wonder everyone's losing their grip.
Well, he wanted a fair world where strength decides everything. Funny how that's indistinguishable from absolute chaos.
But it's Luis who has the most support right now. And that wasn't born of deception. He broke the nation's order, and everyone knows it.
True enough. That's what got Ardell and I dreaming to begin with. Figured a world where the poor and weak get trampled on was a world worth breaking. Come to think of it, what do we all stand for, really?
Maybe hope.
A little broad, don't you think?
I don't really know what everyone's talking about, but everyone who's seen you and your friends say you're amazing. You make them really, really happy. Because, you know, you've got all the tribes in your team. Everyone's different, but you keep working together and doing great. You're so cool.
A fair point. You're quite right, Maria. It is a hard thing to word, so forgive my fumbling. But perhaps it is a matter of standing for something Luis does not believe exists. We must prove that it does.
If you keep on believing in what you want, and you keep on working hard for it, it will come true.
That's right, love. I can think of plenty of people who would be much happier if they took a page from your book.
I see now. This is surely the essence of true magic.
Best of luck, Your Highness. After all those speeches about taking the throne, it'll be awfully irresponsible to go dying on us now.
Right, thank you.
Well, we'd best keep an eye on the calendar. The king's deadline was the dawn of the day of the hero, so we've got until the day before. And that won't be the end of things either. Even if people come to their senses, it would amount to nothing if Luis sits upon the throne. Personally, I think we should prioritize our main objective here. I'm sure we'd get it done, but we have to make sure we have at least one day to spare before the day of the hero.
We've got a few days left, so it's up to you how we spend them. When we set off, let's do it with no regrets. So Luis is hiding in the floating royal palace here. We have to stop him. I won't accept King Luis. That's...
Let's put an end to this.
Smash it all to bits!
Oh boy. I got a lot of people to talk to.
Smash it all to bits!
What now? All right then.
I have one new quest.
Where to? All right. Where to?
I got another quest in Night Prowler.
Where to?
Got another quest.
Where to?
I got another quest in Altabury Heights. So first, let me pick up all the new quests.
It will be Lord Louis before too long.
Ooh. Hello. Help me, will ya?
I guess so.
Much gratitude to ya.
We did it!
Let's give it a shot.
This is wisdom. Interesting.
That's where you want to go. And right there's a labyrinth.
Help me, will ya?
Yeah!
Ooh.
All right then. All right then.
Luis might
Guessing there will be no more new quests after I pick up all the quests in the area.
All right then.
So that's what is there to be done? I guess it's over here. Well, I guess that's the end of it.
Let me check.
That's enough out of you, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Excuse me.
Thanks, mate.
We did it. Now then.
Nice.
Courage. Why, that's...
Oh.
Yeah. But
There's 3 more? Sheesh.
That's a rough one.
I see.
My focus now is going to be the links.
Counting on you.
Okay then.
Let's do it.
And right there's a labyrinth.
That's a rough one.
I guess, but...
Counting on you.
Got it.
Let's do it.
Let's see here.
We'll face danger here.
That's a rough one. Counting on you.
Let's do it.
Oh shit.
We'll face danger here.
Oh, talk to Maria first, porque le falta un solo rank. Then Barden.
That's enough, yeah? I guess it's over.
All right then.
No hay más nada por aquí.
Why, you little...
Well, I guess that's the end of it. Will you fight for Count Louis?
All right then.
Hey, you there! The world belongs to Lord Lawrence. A monster for a king. King trainer.
All right then.
Okay. Gonna make sure. So no quiero perder nada. This is basically the final battle, final preparations of the game.
All right then.
Smash it all to me! What exactly is going on?
All right then.
Mm-hmm.
All right then.
Okay.
Where to?
Let's go.
Grant me guidance.
Vamos a empezar up there.
All right then.
The sky.
All right then.
Mm-hmm. Se supone que esto me lleve back to the square, right?
All right then.
No, somewhere different. Interesting. Okay, let's go this way then. Okay, nada por aquí.
All right then.
Okay, this is back to the square.
All right.
Got it. Ok, esas son las únicas dos salidas.
Come on.
Okay, so still go to the Elden Ground. Perfect.
Why? What'll I do here?
I'm in trouble now. Why did this happen?
All right then. All right then.
There's no quests? Okay. Lo único que no he chequeado técnicamente es la parte de atrás. Which in theory shouldn't let me go anywhere, but better safe than sorry.
What are my options here?
Exactamente. Okay.
All right then.
Got it.
Where to?
Yeah. Angler in. Solamente en el Angler in. Got it.
Let's go.
Antes de, let me check my archetype.
What now?
Oh. Can I at least... Oh. Yeah. Can I at least finish the general first? Porque este está maxeado, 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 este está maxeado. Este no está maxeado. Este no está maxeado. But I should at very least finish the general. Ya me faltan más que 5. Then go towards Prince or even Mage. At the very least, I'll do general, and then I'll do press.
Grand, isn't it?
Now what am I to do?
Cheers, eh?
Let's take a moment to prepare.
¡Ea madre!
All right.
Eso no era.
All right then. Where to?
Let's go.
Hello there.
Whoa.
I see. That's...
What will you do?
Let's take a moment to prepare.
¡Ea madre!
Let's check.
I see.
Be careful.
I'll see you again.
All right then. What now? Where to?
Altabury Heights, yo creo que hay uno. Yep. Ah, hay dos. Ah, yeah, there's a few. Oh, there's two of them actually. Interesting. It's a lot of quests.
So that's what it
What?
What shall I do? Splendid.
Let's take a moment to prepare.
Dios mío.
I'm off then.
That sounds right.
La otra está...
All right, then. Just can't believe it. That sky is proper angry. All right, then.
Just sublime. Whoa. It's too much to take. Just sublime. Help me out, would you?
Let's give it a shot. Okay then.
All right, then.
Ok. Cogí todas las cosas que quería coger.
Where to?
Time to talk to Maria. Finish your story.
Mister.
Smash it all to bits.
Wow. Thank you. You know. Oh, yay.
Eat up, you two. Smells good, doesn't it? Hope you like it. This dish has some complexity to it.
There's more than enough for everyone. I was thinking maybe it would be good if I gave some of Miss Fabian's food to hungry people. Everyone's scared of people they don't understand or don't know. That's why they were mean to me too. So maybe if we get everyone to eat lots of good food together, they'll talk to each other and get along.
I'd like to help too. What can I do?
Thank you. Can you serve the food?
Now hold on. Let's not be hasty about inviting those sorts in, hmm? What if they make a habit of skulking around here? Well, take a look yourself before you start clutching your pearls. Not a single one has even taken a plate, as you can plainly see.
I need to warn you, Mom. Even if you demand compensation later, I've naught to give you.
And I'm telling you, I don't need any. Maria and I just don't want you dying of hunger. After all, we're neighbors, and I won't ignore any of you any longer. Truth be told, I turned a blind eye to your plight. But Maria saw it plain, and my eyes were opened. And I realized that it isn't right. It's not all right at all. So, go ahead and eat your fill. You've my word. There are no tricks here. I've a portion for you as well. Surely you've heard whispers about the honeybees fair now, haven't you? Is it true that you ran your own business?
Yes, Mom. At one point, I owned a factory and had several hired hands in my employ. But then, I was swindled by a moneylender.
Ah, yes.
I'd like to
Moneylenders.
work my way up again. Or even earn just enough to put a roof over my head. But once you've lost your footing, it's hard to stand back up on your own.
Hey, perhaps you could find a place that will put him to work. I've heard you're well connected around these parts. I'll consider it.
Oh, he's here. You should try Miss Fabian's cooking. It's really good.
Why?
Because eating yummy food makes everyone happy. And when my friends are happy, I'm happy too.
We're friends. But you're normal, and I'm... I'm not.
I've been thinking about a whole lot of things lately. And we did this today because I met you. Talking to people makes things better. It makes it so even things that were sad feel a little brighter. It's like a light in the dark all of a sudden. Or actually, it's more like you see it was never dark to begin with. I want everyone to know that. I'm Maria. What's your name?
It's... Apis.
Apis, that's like interesting
I couldn't
name.
even remember my own name.
Nice to meet you, Apis. So, do you think anything around here has changed? Maybe for the better?
I'm not sure, but... it does feel a little different, yeah.
Do you want to come eat with us? Everyone looks so happy. Miss Fabian said she wanted to try doing that again. She even wants to get some of the townspeople to help out too.
You'll always have my support.
You'll help us serve food again, right, mister? Me and Apis are friends now too. We're going to go play with Harundo and the others too next time.
It sounds like you're making plenty of friends.
Yep, it's a lot of fun. You know, all of these good things happen because of you, mister. You gave me those pictures of your journey, remember? When I look at these pictures, I imagine your voice in my head saying, just do your best. I like it when you're here, and sometimes I'm still lonely when you're not around, but I'm not going to ask you not to go.
Is that how you really feel?
I used to want to run away from Grand Trad so badly. I didn't feel at home here. So I thought there was someplace else I should go to. I wanted Miss Fabienne to like me so much. But the more important thing really was if I liked Miss Fabienne. When I realized that, I learned that I can pick where my home is. I can choose where I belong. And right now, I've picked this place. This is my home. I'll wait here with Miss Fabienne, so... Can't die, okay? So please come back.
I promise you I'll come back, Maria.
Remember, it's a promise.
The pure-hearted maiden, Maria, keeper and heritor of the healer's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of her newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
I want to be with Mr. forever.
Savior, sheesh.
If you don't come back on your own, I'll find you and bring you back. I still dream about going on a journey one day. To all sorts of faraway places. I'll even go to where Papa never went to. I'll see those places for him. And then it'll be my turn to tell you all about my journey.
Do the two of you have a moment? Lend me a hand with the inn, will you?
Okay, coming. Let's go.
Yeah, nice. Ooh. This night, which means more social links.
What should I do?
Yep.
Hey!
Yep.
Please, whatever you can do.
It's okay.
Ave.
Hey! 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 Hey!
Want in on this?
Really?
Okay.
Just between us.
So Giona. Oh boy, even. Oh bro, I'm gonna do Nuers first. Because he gives me a new quest.
Quite. I see. Genius.
Whoa!
Oh! Eureka! Thank you.
Yes.
No. Hey.
What?
Quite.
Oh.
The truth is, that's the ticket.
What a legend.
Well,
Rather.
There we go. Level 6. 2 more.
My heart's pounding and my soul's ablaze.
This one's important.
Oh, wow. 10? Sheesh.
What?
Right then.
Come on!
Oh, something's gonna happen.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 30 days remain.
30 days remain.
This here.
The sugar mommy giving me some money. Okay.
Got it?
I see.
Speaking of which,
shall we?
Smash it all to bits.
All right then.
There's a lot of people there I need to talk to.
Smash it all to bits.
excuse me?
I'm gonna finish Barden's story.
Yeah?
However, aye, yes. The truth is, Gastro's been acting as a proxy since the giant sandworms made the governorship one big open question. Everyone's gathered here today to learn what's what, and probably to sentence me to exile.
That's terrible.
I do feel terrible, but that one vote they took was correct after all.
I asked you all to gather here so I could speak about Martira's governance. But while Barden was recuperating, I was glad to act as his proxy. However, henceforth, I would like Barden to resume his duties as governor.
What's this?
This town's autonomy was initiated by your sheer pluck. At the time, I cooperated only so I could use you for my own ends. But I had a revelation in those moments as the giant sandworm approached. I saw that I cannot even protect myself, much less the people. When you returned here exhausted and in tatters, I regretted everything from the bottom of my heart. My actions are unpardonable.
Sir Gastro, but if I go back to governing, it's...
Have some faith in yourself, Barden.
All right, if you say so.
I'm just not sure where to start. Except to begin with an apology. My excessive measures frightened you all, and I implemented them because of my own insecurity. I was anxious about whether or not I could keep you safe, so I turned to surveillance and barriers. No more. We'll keep some of our armed forces, but what I really need for security is to have faith in you all. That's why I am not fit to govern.
Things will be different now.
He's right. We've changed. From now on, we won't push all the power and responsibility onto just one person. Barton, listen! I followed your example and built a defensive barrier myself.
I did too. And I had an idea. We could turn uninhabited houses into shelters.
Things didn't go well before, that's true. But you're not the only one at fault, Barabin. This is just as much our town as yours.
Oh, laddies and lassies.
You see? After 2 disasters, everyone has a more mature view of things. You're free to decline. But is that really what you want to do?
Well, now I must apologize. If it truly is what everyone wants, I'll be the governor of Martira again. This time, I won't do anything to scare the populace. We'll have faith in each other and the town's unity will be known far and wide. And for our first step, I have the perfect suggestion. Step forward, young man.
Yes.
The reason I stand here now is thanks to this fella. He is the hero who saved this town. The one most worthy of the crown. I want us to support him as the future king. Yes! Barton and a hero together! Come to think of it, I never told you the truth behind that bit of arson. It was this little poor wee who started it. He didn't mean to, but he touched an igniter some fool had left behind. I only know this because just the other day he came to me begging for forgiveness, all in tears. If I'd known from the start, I would have just thought it a lone accident. Instead, I acted like invaders had infiltrated us. Got my people all terrified.
But in truth, you're a kind person.
I'm the kind of man who rushes in without thinking. I ought to take more care and not act so rash. Let's focus on the future now. This region, in fact the whole country, depends on it. Mind if I ask you just one more time? If you think I'm fit to govern?
There's no one more qualified for the job than you, Barton.
And you truly believe that? Then I must devote myself to the work even more, so as not to disappoint the future king. Thank you greatly for everything you've done. This only happened because I had your support. Even when I made mistakes, you stuck by my side. I'll return the favor one day. I swear it.
So, General Commander,
keeper and heritor of the commander's virtues.
Mayor?
Your tempered bond has become a
Chieftain?
fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of his newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
You're the one who
Warlord, of course.
Country. Today really is such a bonny day. I'm blessed with the greatest of friends. The townspeople love me, despite all my flaws. And everyone is so... Thank you again. I'm just so happy.
Okay, but no. First, I have Brigitta, baby.
Intriguing.
Yes.
Thank you. Honestly, I was thinking about closing up shop for good, but I see we have one last item of business for today. You didn't notice? 2 children have been following you. They have igniters. I imagine they're here for me.
Brigitta!
You two. I saw you at the village.
So you remember us? What a shame, right? I bet you didn't think you left any survivors, right? Everyone we know is dead! You killed them!
I see. So, you're here for revenge. Is that it?
You've got it wrong. Brigitta's innocent in this.
You're lying! The Sanctus told me all about it! They said you set the whole village on fire! That's why they gave me this igniter! They said, killing isn't wrong when you're punishing the wicked!
I see. You. My apologies. But I'd appreciate if you didn't interfere. No matter what happens.
Okay.
Understood.
This is your first time killing someone, I take it. I hate to break it to you, but you should have finished the job without saying anything. You realize you just gave yourself away. Now I might dodge. That's a chance at survival I didn't have before. Might easily be enough to turn the tables and kill you. And what's the exit plan after you've done the deed? How do you get out of the city before they find my corpse? Or did the Sanctus forget to mention these details? The church thought they'd use you to kill me. That? Or they were hoping I'd kill you.
No! You're lying!
If you don't have it in you, then I suggest you save your revenge.
You're not fooling us!
It's a painful thing, to live your whole life running away, carrying your sins on your back. If you ask me, it might even be harder than killing someone. You'll watch me die again whenever you close your eyes. You'll smell my blood, hear the rasp of my final breaths, see my eyes cloud, again and again and again. That's what lies down this road. It's a dark path to walk, alone, with the weight of your despair. Your heart won't let you trust again, nor will it let anyone save you. But you still have time to turn back.
There's nowhere left for us to go.
I've prepared living spaces at my research facility. They're meant to give people like you a safe home.
What? What are you talking about? You think we trust you?
I know how easy it is to lose all your peace and hope in an instant. And now that you've seen that firsthand, I can't fault you for doubting me. But just once, just one more time, I want you to think of your future and get the help you need. It's a hard thing to crawl up out of hell, but the first step is having the courage to believe.
But if I lived in your place, you'd just kill me!
If I wanted to kill you, I'd have done it already. I'm not saying you have to trust me right away. Believe me, I have a hard enough time trusting people myself. But isn't this what you two really want? To believe in people, and believe in your own happiness. Thank you. I'll show you the way to the research facility now. That took incredible bravery, you two. I can already tell you have a better life than mine ahead of you. A more peaceful and gentle future, greater than anything we could imagine, is about to dawn. The two of them fell asleep as soon as they found their room. Must have been the first sleep they'd had in days. Can't imagine how nervous they must have been. We have to protect them. We can't let this place be destroyed. Suppose that means I can't afford to close down the shop just yet. I'll keep selling igniters for now. But I'll only stock models with limiters, meant to dampen their destructive force. And I'll offer a bargain for the people to trade in non-limited igniters towards buying my wares. Against the Church's campaign, it'll barely make a difference. But it'll buy some time until you take the throne, right?
That's smart. But I expected no less.
Well, once your heart's set on something, your brain tends to follow suit. It's a small gesture, at best. A pretense at change. But it's enough. As long as it can give those children a little hope. I trust you to brighten our world. Give it the surge of hope it needs. Take the throne, and lead us forward.
I want that hope to come from the both of us.
Ah, right. Now I'm in the thick of this research. I can't exactly dismiss this as someone else's problem anymore. So we'll take on the job together. May the flame of hope burn ever brighter. And may the light of that torch pierce the world's dark. May it reach the crying and the suffering, and save them. I vow to stand by your side. I'll find ways to be useful to you. I was always afraid of telling the truth. I built igniters into a shell around my life. On the inside, I figured I had nothing. I was nothing. Just a hollow parody of a person. But even knowing how weak I really am, you refused to abandon me. Thanks to you, I've come to know hope again. So I'll believe in that hope, and try to live my life to the fullest. That's my decision. And I'll stick by it. Thank you, young man, for giving me the courage to live again.
The trader and iconoclast Brigitte, keeper and heritor of the merchant's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of her newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Thank you.
Tycoon.
For helping me embrace my weakness. No doubt there are countless people out there suffering, enduring unimaginable pains at this very moment. But you can show them that their world is not a living hell. Not when you have your own vision for it. I'll be waiting for the day it comes true.
Nice.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 29 days remain.
Speaking of...
Looks like this should
We
not
ought to
have any
proceed with
battle.
caution.
I'll see you again soon.
Smash it all to bits!
So Yufa and Basilio are my only two. Él está level 3, I should do Basilio.
Sam!
You rarely came.
Hey. Just awful.
Hmm?
Vinka! Hey!
Sam?
Well then.
I hate it. Stop this, please.
About that.
Hey.
I see. I swear it. I'm sorry. Hey. Thanks.
Another level up. Yeah, but level 4.
And we ain't even fun.
Nice.
Let's head back.
Bum, bum. It is night time. Your voice. There's a lot of people that wants to talk to me. Okay. Then with Juno. Okay, only 4 more levels. That's good. But Alonso only needs 2 more levels.
You?
In an ideal world.
I... Thank you. If that's the case...
Listen to me! However,
How dreadful.
what have you done?
No!
You're horrible.
Now then.
Thanks, friend.
You devil!
Yeah.
Hear me! Understood?
Oh my.
You're here.
your vow. You gave me a reason to live. I thank you.
Ooh.
Truly.
Now then.
The day of the
Not
hero
really
draws
bad.
near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 28 days remain.
Look at this.
Let's head
Smash
there.
it all to bits.
Let's see. Nabazilio about Yufa this time. Sure.
I'll see you again soon. I'm quite... Well, now,
You know,
And so now...
I see.
oh,
Well... Indeed. Oh.
see you later.
No.
Sure.
Indeed.
Level 3. Okay.
I see it as my
Nice.
turn to test my mettle.
Finally. Juna. Lone Soul. Oh. Like to speak to Juna.
Hey. Sorry about that. Huh? You know... But... Now then. Thanks!
Really amazing.
Yeah. Hey.
Interesting. Hey. 27 days.
27 days remain.
Oh boy.
So, yes.
Let's go.
Oh,
Truth is,
Smash it all to bits.
so only Basilio today, eh?
All right.
I'm gonna save the game. And I'm gonna end the stream for today. I'll be back